Hey everybody. Hey, who wants to ride to work with me this morning? I was just listening to prayer, one of the prayers, Pastor Kelly. I listen to Pastor Kelly in the mornings. And I was listening to the prayer. And this morning I was journaling, of course, as I do most mornings. And one thing that God told me was to tell the people to use their imagination, right? When you imagine, you're creating images in your mind of what you want to see, right? So your environment and what's really happening can be something that's negative, something that you don't want. But use your imagination to bring that reality to you, right? So I was like, okay, I wrote that little thing down. I said, I'm going to do a little reel on that or something, right? And I started listening to Pastor Kelly, and she starts praying. And why is she talking about imagination? Oh my gosh. So I love stuff like that because it helps me to understand that God really is speaking, right? He really is leading and guiding. And when I tell you I had such a rough week, and when I say rough week, everything externally really was okay for the most part. I had a friend that was sick, that wasn't okay. But other than that, it was, for me, it was emotional. I was going through emotional roller coaster all week long, this week and even last week as well. Because, you guys know that I created a planner, right, for 2025. So I created the 2026 planner, and I actually had decided that I wasn't going to do it because I didn't sell all my planners for 2025, right? So I'm like feeling a little discouraged. I'm like, oh, people don't really, I sold a good amount though. I really need to give myself credit where credit is due. I did sell a good amount of them, but I still had some inventory, and my declaration was basically, I'm going to sell them all, right? Who doesn't want to sell all the inventory, right? So I had some leftover inventory, so I was a little discouraged about that, and I said, well, maybe I won't do the planner for 2026, but I have another project that I'm working on that I did, right? So I had that project ready to go and get printed. But as I started going through the last couple of months, people have been asking me when 2026 is coming out. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, so I guess I do need to do 2026. So I had to get my designer together. I have somebody that does the graphics for the calendar part. I don't know how to do that part. When you don't know what to do yourself, if you don't know how to do it, instead of struggling through it and, stressing yourself out, especially when you have a full-time job and everything else, hire somebody to do what you don't know how to do, okay? So I did that, and I finally was like, hey, BJ, I do need the planner after all. Would you please do this for me? And so she did it, and she got it back to me quickly. And I just placed the order yesterday. Now, when I tell you I was stressed out about placing the order because it's expensive. Those tariffs, it's expensive. It was already expensive, but now I had to pay even more. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't make, the profits that I wanted to make last time. I didn't, my whole dream was get the stuff done and make enough money to pay for the next order. That's what you want to do, right? You make your money back, and then you make even more the profit so you can pay for the next order. Well, that didn't happen for you, girl. So I'm like, Lord, all this money I'm putting out, and then, but I got so much encouragement, even from the person, my contact in China, who's doing the printing for me. She was even very encouraging to me, and I'll take that for what it is. She didn't have to, encourage me, but she did. So I thank her for that. But I'm saying I'm thankful for that. And then I had other people coming to me as I'm stressing out, right? I ran into a lady in the parking lot, and I was like, anyway, I had a conversation with her. She encouraged me. I didn't know that the lady had been crying in her car. She had cried in her car all the way to work. And it was about stuff that's just happening in the world, things that are happening to kids that's unfair and things like that, right? She was just feeling down and discouraged. But I stopped her. I just stopped her, and I started talking to her and asking her about, whether or not she uses a planner and all that, right? No, she doesn't, by the way. But when I tell you, she was such a blessing to me. But she sent me an email afterwards, and she was like, you don't know how much, what did she say? You lifted me at a time that I needed the most. So she was headed into the office with this mood because she had been crying in the car. But because of the interruption that God had me interrupt her, she now went into the office lifted with a greater mood. So this video is 5 minutes long. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload it. I hope I am. I should have gone live, but I didn't. So anyway, I know y'all look at me like crazy, like, why she got that thing on her head? But I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go. I mean, I hope that blessed you. I hope that blessed you, and I hope you have a great day. And listen, as long as you're alive, if you're here listening to me, there's hope. There's always hope as long as you're alive, and as long as you keep going. Use your imagination to bring what you need into fruition. It's not always easy, and like I said, I was discouraged. You know, I didn't think I was going to do it. I just was like, I'm not going to. But now that I've made that step, I'm not saying, oh, I'm super confident now and everything's going to be okay. I know if things will be okay, but I'm saying, like, I'm not, you know, oh, these books are going to make me a millionaire. No, that's not the goal at all. I'm really trying to put this out here to give people hope, to help you to organize, help you to just enjoy this part of your life, right? A lot of times, a lot of my life anyway, struggling and you know, just trying to make things happen, right? But now I just feel like I just want the rest of my life, I just want to swim, you know, and flow and have a good time. And I know it's not all good, but despite the bad, I can still have peace. I still have hope. I can still hope that things get better. And I'm hoping that, I'm hoping to give that out to the world as well. Okay? All right. I'm not going to make it too long. I'm not at work yet, but I don't know. Maybe something else will come to me. But this is pretty much what I do every morning. I get in the car. God will drop some things in my spirit. And I'll just talk to myself. So now I'm like, maybe I'll just bring y'all along with me sometimes. How about that? Next time, maybe I'll go live instead of doing a video and try to figure out how to upload it. So if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, please. That'll help me to spread the hope that I want to spread, okay? All right, have a fabulous day. God is good. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.